It's Thursday, July the 8th, and you're tuned in to the TNIAB podcast. I'm Vince,
I'm Anthony.
and this is the Geek Chic Culture Show. We talk about all the cool things in the whole wide world. It is a bit of a slower one this week, but don't worry, we've got news to entertain you with.
Not as slow as last week.
Sure. I still think it is.
Okay.
I think it's pretty slow.
There's some stuff that happened.
Nothing in...
We weren't grasping at straws this week.
Does it make a difference if there's no stories, or if there's stories that you don't care about? Then it's the same shit.
We can complain about the things we don't care about. You can't complain about nothing.
No, but then at that point, it's like, why even complaining? Who cares?
What? Listen, why do we even have this podcast if you're worried about complaining too much?
So what you're saying is we should end it now?
No. No. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Okay. Just, just getting your... Just trying to read the room,
How dare you? How dare you? Put words in my mouth.
Right. You know who's about to put words in mine?
Is it Paul?
Yes, it is.
Damn.
With a question to chew on. Paul Chew writes in, how much of your favorite content gets rewatched, replayed, or reread? Do you go back to them as a form of comfort, or is there so much new content that is constantly coming out that you don't go back to old stuff in order to try and stay caught up? If you do go back, what are some examples, and what is it about them that gives them this status? For the purposes of the question, from a video game standpoint, let's say there's new DLC or events. These do not count as a straight-up replay. In those cases, replaying the original versions under the same original conditions is what you would be counting as replaying.
Tokyo Drift once a month.
Isn't it like once a week?
There was a time where it was like once a week.
Yeah.
There's a time there.
Yeah.
I may be able to recite most of the scenes off by heart.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think a lot of the things when it comes to replaying or rewatching content is it's either something triggers it or it's just like I don't know what I want to do, so I'll just do the thing I know I enjoy. Right. In the case of Tokyo Drift, I'm very rarely am I ever actually watching the movie. Like that's 100% of my attention is on Tokyo Drift.
When are you ever really watching a movie?
It's like something I haven't seen before.
But can you honestly say you sat there and watched the movie without looking at something else? Unless we're in a theater, I don't think I've ever seen you do that.
I think I can. I think I've done it with when my friends do like our marathon days and stuff.
You're telling me you sit there and you don't randomly ask them something arbitrary that's not related to the movie?
There's a couple movies where I've done that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I think I did that a lot during the start, actually, the Next Generation marathon. Okay. Where there was a lot of stuff where I'm just like, whoa, this show's actually like really cool. And there were some bums. There's some bum episodes there.
Okay.
But there was a couple there. I do like to fidget.
Oh, I know. I am aware.
I do like to fidget.
I am aware.
But yeah, like sometimes I'll just replay through old Metal Gear games just because I love those games.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll boot up Splinter Cell once in a while. I miss stealth. I wish there was a good stealth game that came out.
Listen, there's been a decade's worth of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that's not stealth.
Have you played Valhalla?
That's not stealth.
There's a lot of stealthing around with a hatchet.
It's not what I'm talking about. It's not stealth.
It's the most stealth.
It's not stealth.
You walk through crowds, people don't even see you. That's how stealthy you are.
Yeah, that was cool in like 2009.
What are you trying to like? It's stealth, dude. It's stealth.
It's not the same.
That is the stealth.
It's not the same.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I want some stealth. Yeah, and there's like other games that I replay that they just don't get made by other people, like the Devil May Cry games or the Ninja Gaiden games, which I go off on all the time. Just because like nobody makes them like the Japanese do, and then whenever people try and remake them, they're never as good.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. It usually has to be like something triggers it, but like someone mentions, I don't know, fucking Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition in passing,
and you'll be like,
I'm like, well, I gotta go hook up my PlayStation, play some Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition.
Damn, so easily swayed.
Yeah, because I have it all.
What? Damn.
Talk about on-demand gaming. That's my house.
Wow.
I'm like, oh look, it's in here. Click. Thanks for the physical box.
Oh, no.
It's there.
Nah.
What about you though?
I think mine are pretty obvious.
Mass Effect.
Yeah. Games I play Mass Effect a lot. Mass Effect is one where.
Wait a minute, is that a new shirt?
What are you talking about?
This capsule shirt you're wearing right now?
I've got so many shirts,
Bro, when did you get this shirt? I've never
I
seen
don't
this
know,
shirt.
a couple months ago.
I thought I knew all your shirts. But now
You know, I don't think you've seen even half my wardrobe.
I thought I've seen all your shirts, and now you're just busting out these new shirts that I don't know about?
No,
It's
man,
kind of fucked up.
it's okay.
You're ordering shirts without me to split on shipping? Maybe I want to order shirts.
What are you talking about?
I wear graphic tees all the time.
So do
How
I.
dare you?
I got so many though.
How dare you?
That's the difference.
All right.
Oh, I'm wearing a Dragon Ball shirt.
Yeah, this capsule shirt. I was like, what the fuck?
Yes, it's a Bulma on a motorcycle. Mass Effect. Mass Effect's interesting because I guess I played that one a lot at first because I really enjoyed it, but then as time went on, I would just keep replaying them when the sequels would come out.
Yeah.
Like when 2 came out, I was like, okay, well, I gotta go through 1
Gotta figure out what's going on in
twice, and then when 3 came out, I had to go through 1 and then 2, and then 3,
That's fucked up.
and then
3 again.
and then 3 again, and then the Legendary Edition came out, and I was like, well, I gotta go through the start.
Well, didn't you also buy the PS3 collection? It was the first time that Mass Effect 1 was available on the PlayStation?
No.
You didn't buy that one?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Because all my Mass Effects were on Xbox.
True.
So I was like, that's a waste of money.
I thought you were a true gamer, true Mass Effect fan. But
I am. I got the Legendary
I
Edition.
guess not.
I got the Legendary Edition.
But I own one you don't own.
What?
I own the PS3 collection.
Yeah, but I've got everything in that collection.
But you don't have it on PS3?
You're right, I have a PS5. What are you talking
What
about?
if one day all consoles disappear except for the PlayStation 3?
Uh,
What are you going to play it on?
I think, if
No.
anything, the PlayStation 3 is already gone. So.
No, I got a new story about that.
Oh.
It's back with a vengeance, baby.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mass Effect. I generally have played Final Fantasy's over. Like 7, 10, 9.
I've played... The only Final Fantasies I've played over are... I want to say 12 and 10.
Hmm.
I've technically played 6 twice, but that was... What happened was I owned a bootleg GBA cartridge for it.
Yeah.
And every time I got to Kafka's Castle or whatever, and I saved,
Mhm.
it would delete my save file. So on the second time through getting to Kafka's and it deleted it again, I was like, well, not doing this again.
Forget it. Yeah.
So I've technically never beaten that game.
Yep. I don't know. Whenever I go to replay a game, it's generally out of comfort or just nostalgia. It's never anything else besides that. Like I've gone back to I don't know. I guess you wouldn't technically count like the remaster editions of certain games, like when Ocarina of Time came out on the DS,
The 3DS, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I played that again. I mean, yeah.
Those were also different games.
Yeah, I guess they were. Yeah, because they
'Cause-
had, yeah.
Yeah, I have the Majora's Mask one. And like that game is just like mechanics are different. Like Zora swimming is straight up different. So yeah, I don't know how strict he wants to be with the question, where it's just like original hardware only, baby.
Yeah, like it's tough to say.
If you're playing No One Can Stop Mr. Domino on a PlayStation 2, it doesn't count.
Yeah, I guess with video games, it's a bit harder for me to really call some out, only because like once a console generation has moved on, like I don't ever go back, and the only time I'll play an old game like that is if it's available to me on the newer generation.
That's fair.
And that probably includes some sort of changes or whatnot. So, yeah, oh, that's right. Because Final Fantasy IX, when I replayed it, it wasn't the original.
Mhm.
It was the PC edition with all the enhancements. So, there you go. Television shows are pretty simple. I usually watch Firefly.
I think you watch Smallville once a year, all
Uh,
10 seasons.
I think at this point I've watched The Office more than I've watched Smallville.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Firefly at least once a year. But I haven't watched it since all the pandemic, so that needs to change.
That's like the prime time to
Yeah,
watch it. That's
I
so
know.
weird.
I know, for some reason, like once I've had all the time in the world, I haven't watched it. But like when I was super busy, I always made time to watch
That's
it.
ridiculous.
But I guess that's the value of time, right? You make more time the less of it you have.
That's
so
fair. Yes.
it explains why everybody during this COVID time has actually done nothing with their life, right?
Not me. I got I got a degree, baby.
Okay. All right. But yeah. I guess with the television shows, I watch Love Actually every Christmas. So
Yeah, would that count too?
Like,
'Cause that's
do
like
rituals?
a seasonal,
Yeah,
like
like,
a seasonal ritual.
I don't know. Like Maybe.
Like for me, my Christmas movie is that like
Die
hand
Hard?
no
No.
Die Hard. It's a Christmas movie. I've like come full circle on that. I was like, it's not a Christmas movie,
Now
and then
it's a
for a
Christmas
couple of
movie?
years I was like, it's a Christmas movie, and now I'm like, it's not a Christmas movie. Get out of here.
It's not a Christmas. I don't think it's a Christmas
Yeah,
movie.
but my thing is like that Rudolph movie.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Jingle All the Way.
That's a good one too, though.
Oh, the claymation one?
It's not claymation, but it's like stop motion. It's hand animated or whatever.
I hate that movie.
I love that movie. That movie's great.
Yeah.
I like that. And occasionally I'll watch like was the 12 Commandments, the really old one from like the 40s.
12 Commandments. You'll watch that. For
Like it'll be
Christmas?
on, and I'll be like, oh, my grandma loved this movie, and I'll like watch like half an hour of it.
Oh
I'll be like,
my
oh, cool, and then
God.
I'll fuck off.
Yeah.
But that movie's like 3 hours. So
Yeah,
fuck
I was gonna
that.
say like it's the 10
Yeah.
Commandments.
Did I say the 12 Commandments? I think I
I
did.
don't know.
Man, I'm a bad former Catholic.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess if we don't count ritual movies, then yeah, there's a lot of things like I own. Like anything, generally speaking, I like to rewatch movies that I've always liked. I wouldn't be able to list them all, but
Yeah.
like, I am a habitual movie rewatcher for things that like I always watch like Casino Royale again. Like I watch Superbad all the time.
It's a good movie.
Like at the time when I was really into the Marvel movies, like I would watch the lead ups.
Yeah.
So like, for sure.
There's a lot of stuff for me too with music where I'll like just re-listen to albums that I loved in my teenage
Mhm.
years. Like I'll
Mhm.
the Gorillaz Demon Days
Mhm.
is still my #1 album of all time.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the few albums that like I will listen to back to front or front to back.
For sure.
Right? Just no shuffle, no nothing. So.
Yeah. I guess the other thing too is like any sort of anime I would buy too, right? Like I'm sure every piece of Trigger anime I have rewatched.
What anime have I rewatched
You know?
other than Nichijou?
Like I tend to watch a lot. I mean, does it count that I was forced to watch Dragon Ball Z? Like
The movie?
many
The live action movie?
No, the regular show many times because once we got to a new arc, restart.
Yeah, true. YTV really fucked us on that one. Not
Like
gonna lie.
man, I'd be watching I'd be watching that Frieza arc for like my half of my life.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
So, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's anything too surprising about what I like to rewatch or whatnot. But yeah, I don't know.
As I was looking at your toy cabinet, I'm just like, you ever rebuild Gundam kits? You know, just take it apart and then put it back together.
Whenever I paint them,
But now, like this, the ones that are on the shelf.
no.
You're not gonna take them apart and just rebuild them. From
No.
one?
Does it count if I have to retransform a toy? I'm just constantly going back. and
That's
forth.
always nostalgia.
Yeah.
Maybe that counts. I don't know.
Oh man, yeah. That now you're just digging for it. Like I don't know.
Yeah, now we're Stretch Armstrong in this shit.
I think at one time I've taken apart a Lego set and rebuilt it,
Oh my god,
and I was like, that was dumb.
why would you do that?
I know that was dumb. That was real dumb.
But are you gonna get the new Lego set?
Which one?
The Lego Seinfeld apartment?
No. Yeah, I don't like Seinfeld.
But you can start to love Seinfeld.
I don't like Seinfeld.
It's good. It's a good show.
I'm sure it
It's
is.
better than The Office.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's so weird that you identify yourself with Seinfeld more than The Office, considering Seinfeld
can't handle-
is outside of your like generation.
Yeah, but I like rewatched it when I was older, and I'm like, oh fuck, this show's absolutely hilarious. But we've established this. I can't handle the cringe, the maximum cringe that The Office allows for. I can't.
Is so good.
I can't do it.
It's the best.
I can't do it.
The best. Dude.
Camp though.
No.
Camp though. I'm there.
No one likes camp.
I love camp.
No.
Camp's fantastic.
No. Well, thank you, Paul, for writing in.
Yeah.
Next up, we got a question from Lon.
Sup?
Happy belated Canada Day, nerds.
No problem.
Just want to point out that I made a dumbass face when I saw the latest episode drop, and it started with Happy Canada Day.
Wait, what? Why did you make a dumb face?
I don't know. Anyways, do you guys have any recommendations, songs, shows, YouTube channels, games from Canadian creators? Personally, I've been a fan of a good amount of Loading Ready Runs content. Somehow ran into their Friday night skits, and even though I played Yu-Gi-Oh! And not Magic. Of course, we gotta do some pandering and shout out my tied for second favorite Canadians, I think, TNIAB.
Tied for second.
Yeah, first place belongs to our Lord and Savior, Carly Rae Jepsen.
That's fine. That works. You know what? That works.
So any
Give Carly Rae Jepsen a sword. 100%.
Okay.
I'm in there.
Any sort of Canadian creators that you want to recommend? I got nothing for songs.
Red Green.
Nope.
Remember the Red Green?
Oh, show?
Yeah. If you can't
Oh.
if you can't be handsome, you can at least be handy.
Whoa. Whoa.
The way back there. No, there's a lot of great Canadian bands. The Tragically Hip is one of the very popular ones that go across borders.
Yeah.
Rush, of course.
Yeah.
The Guess Who, I believe, were actually the first Canadian band to get major American radio play because of their song American Woman. And even though that song is anti-American and anti-war, America still ate that shit up because they don't listen to lyrics. Yeah, and then you have people like Billy Talent. I remember having American online friends just being like, "Yo, have you ever heard of this brand called Billy Talent?" Because over there, they're like some indie darling.
I think
they're mainstream.
I think I've seen Billy Talent,
like in live.
Yeah, they were playing at Much.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
okay,
back when Much still had a
the
thing.
outdoor. Whatever. I never got to go to one of those.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But you kind of just when you go there, like after seeing you watch it on TV, but then you go there and you're like, it's small. It's a small ass place.
Yeah, it seems like that.
Yeah.
And then you got Arcade Fire, Metric, Nickelback. Look at this graph.
Yeah.
Of course. I wouldn't actually recommend Nickelback though.
Okay.
Did I say Our Lady Peace?
No.
No, Our Lady Peace. There's a lot of great. Some 41.
Yeah.
Come on, pop punk darlings.
Yes.
There's a lot of music that comes out of Canada where you're like, oh, they're Canadian. What the heck?
Yeah.
So, I would recommend just doing a quick Google search for like Canadian bands. And then there'll be a lot of people in there you probably already know that it's like, oh, I can't believe they're American. Or sorry, they're Canadian. Type of thing.
You mean like Drake?
Like, I don't give a shit about Drake. Whatever.
Like Justin Bieber?
I forgot the Biebs.
Like Celine Dion?
I don't care about Celine Dion.
Wow.
Is that I feel like a woman? Or is that Shania Twain?
You got me.
Are they the same person?
I don't know. No, they're different people.
Are Celine
No.
Shania Twain the same person?
I think that's Shania Twain you're singing. Celine Dion is the Titanic one with arm. No. I don't know.
Okay, it turns out they're different people.
Yeah.
But there is an article from 2017 demanding that the two pop stars do a duet.
Oh, okay. Who cares? Who cares? Okay, yeah. So I mean, Canadian music. There you go. Television shows. Let's just call it the classic Beasties.
Hell yeah.
Or Beast Wars.
Yeah. The better version.
Which one?
Huh?
Which one?
The Canadian one.
Which one's that?
Isn't it Beasties?
But they're both Canadian.
Wait, which one is which?
No, the show was made in Canada.
Was it? What was it?
Mainframe, the studio, is Canadian.
I didn't know that.
Same with Reboot.
I knew Reboot.
Yeah, but for localization purposes, yes. We had Beasties, America had Beast Wars.
Bro, remember Simple Plan?
No.
The band?
No.
Do you remember Charlotte? With no Good Charlotte?
I only know MCR.
This is the anthem, Throw All Your Hands Up.
Oh yeah. That was the music.
That was a music. Wait, what did you say? Who?
MCR.
Is My Chemical Romance Canadian?
I don't know. That's all I remember.
All
they're
right,
not.
let's
They're not. They're obviously
Romance.
not. I know they're not. They're American. They're from like Wisconsin.
All right. Okay.
Where are they from? I don't know. Who cares?
They got Black Parade, and that's really the only song I give a shit about.
Yeah. Canadian YouTube channels. I don't know. Go find some.
And there's a lot of Canadian games. We have Ubisoft Montreal is massive.
Yeah.
EA does all their stuff here. Celeste was a Canadian game that came out of.
Oh yeah,
Canada.
yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, all like the biggest tech YouTube channels, a lot of them are Canadian. I didn't realize that.
Really? Like
well,
who?
like Linus Tech.
Okay, Linus Tech's BC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like his whole thing is Canadian. Unbox Therapy.
I thought he was American, 100%.
How can you think that? He wears a Jays cap in every video.
Bro, everyone loves Drake. I don't know. People are aping our culture all day.
And Drake is Canadian. So I don't know why you thought he was American.
Because Americans love Drake.
Okay. But anyways, there's a lot of Canadian YouTubers that I didn't realize that were actually Canadian.
Huh.
There you go.
Luigi's Mansion 3 was a Canadian game.
Oh god, that makes so much more sense. That's why it sucks.
You didn't play it. That was the one, Cuphead. That's what I was looking for. Cuphead is a Canadian game.
Is it Canadian or is it Quebecois?
Is it Quebec? I don't think it's Quebec. Same thing. You're a part of Canada. Fuck you. You want to secede from us? Get your own economy, dummies.
Is it Quebecois?
You agreed to this shit back in the day. That's your fault.
Okay.
That's your fault.
Well, happy Canada.
Happy Canada. That's it. That's the end of it. Happy Canada.
Canada.
I think we forgot probably the most important Canadian television show.
Oh, where's this going?
Trailer Park Boys.
Oh my god.
Trailer Park Boys is probably like internet culture's favorite Canadian export.
I guess.
Like bitches love Trailer Park.
I guess I never got into it.
So we did Trailer Park Boys marathon.
Yeah.
And there were some episodes where I'm like, all right, I get it. But a whole season, like a whole series of that, I couldn't do it.
It's tough.
Though I heard Letterkenny is really good.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The one where it takes place in like middle.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll show you some clips later.
No, thank you.
But Letterkenny is apparently a very good Canadian TV show.
Okay.
I haven't watched it.
And Ryan Reynolds.
He's basically American now. Come on.
He's Canadian in my books.
All right. He's not paying taxes to us, so I don't know, man.
He's Canadian. He might as well be. Okay, let's go into picks of the week. Where do you want to
I
start?
can't believe I forgot the Beebs.
I know. Like, what's wrong with you?
I know.
I love the Beebs.
That last album he put out was pretty good, was it? Or wait, did he release another album? What was the one? The black and white one. And Ed Sheeran gave him that song or whatever.
I can't remember.
Is that his newest one still? Or did he come out with another one?
Justice is his newest one.
Justice?
I think it's like black and green cover.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Justice. I don't think I've seen this.
I think that's what his newest one.
Okay, yeah, I haven't listened to this one. Never mind.
There's some good songs.
It came out this year?
Yeah, there's some good songs there.
But yeah, I hinted at it before. We're talking about the PlayStation Triple, baby.
Oh.
So it's past July 2nd, and everyone knows what that means.
No.
The PlayStation Portable Store has officially closed.
Okay.
But
what you're okay?
You could still buy PSP games.
Okay.
On the PS Triple.
Oh.
So basically, Sony has heard the outcries. They're like, "Hey, we know you love that PSP. We know you want to play.
We do.
We know you want to play Ape Quest, the Ape Escape JRPG that is exclusive digitally on the PSP.
I do.
You do. Everybody does. Everybody knows about Ape Quest. All right. And so it turns out Sony is now. You know what? You still want to buy PSP games?
No.
Get yourself a PS Triple. So the PS Triple had a functionality before where you could buy stuff off the PlayStation Store and then via USB transfer it over.
USB, you say?
Yeah, USB A.
Huh.
Like the big one.
Huh.
So you can now still do that.
Okay.
They updated the store, or they're at least keeping all the content that was on that store on there, and they're not deleting it. It's just you can no longer buy and download stuff through your PSP, which honestly, I'm okay with, because the Wi-Fi system in your PSP is so outdated, it does not actually work with modern day security standards on routers.
Yes.
So it's more of a pain to get your PSP working on wireless than it would be to have your PS3 and then hook it up.
Right.
Which is cool. But now everyone can play Ape Quest. And that's fantastic.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
I'm glad you're happy.
I'm going to go download Ape Quest.
I hope you do.
I hope I do.
Pixar
too.
didn't happen.
Pixar didn't? No, I'm going to do it. You don't believe me? I'll do it. You threatening me, bit? I'll do it.
Pix now. Pix now.
I'm here.
Pix
now.
N-A.
I can't.
Oh.
And what?
N-O-A?
And
now.
Are you okay? Are you having a stroke?
N-A-O? Now.
Are you having a stroke?
Yeah.
King of Fighters 15 still bringing out characters like a motherfucker. They brought out Ramon, everyone's favorite.
What's the roster at
Mexican
now?
luchador. I don't know. It's a 3-on-3 game, so this roster has to be huge. That's why they keep bringing out stuff. So that's cool. But really, the only character reveal I give a shit about is for a game I don't even play anymore.
Oh, fuck.
It's for League of Legends.
Yeah.
So League of Legends has their new, or Riot in general has their new event, the Sentinels of Light. They are trying to battle off the forces of darkness.
Okay.
Right? How
man.
original. How original.
Okay.
And they had like a whole story thing. Vayne has become a sentinel. She got a new costume and shit.
Yeah.
Lucian and his wife, I forget her, Senna, is
Senna,
they're heading up the light crew.
Yes.
And they're like, hey guys, check it out. Like, we're on the good side.
We're wearing white,
stuff.
so we
we're
must be good guys.
So we're good dudes, and we shoot with light and stuff.
Yeah.
And with that, they have announced a new champion in Akshan.
Akshan, you say?
He's basically Aladdin. He's an Arabian thief. His gun is a grapple hook.
Okay.
And he's an 80 carry, right?
Yeah.
So if you remember 80 carries, they're the champions that are big high damage from afar, but squishy as fuck. Like they will just instantly melt against like bruisers or other like mages who are just gonna melt them.
Yeah.
This character has this whole scene in an uproar. This character is every ADC ever created wrapped into one character, and it's kind of insane. So first off is just his auto attacks. All right. So when he shoots, he puts a ring around you as a character. When you get to 3, it pops the rings and you deals bonus physical damage. So another character who does that is Vayne.
Okay.
Vayne does that where she has 3 rings, and once it gets to 3, she pops it. But hers does true damage, so it's unscaled, and so it's technically better, but it's still the same skill. The next one is that Akshan has stealth. Another character who does this is Twitch. Twitch's Q gives you like a certain amount of stealth.
Yeah.
Akshan's stealth is indefinite.
Yeah.
If you are near terrain, infinite stealth.
Nice.
The next move he has is a boomerang. The boomerang throws out, comes back like a boomerang would. And it applies those procs of the little things before, like the Vayne procs. Another character has this is Sivir. That's a whole skill for her.
Wow.
Is her boomerang.
Wow.
But the two most fucked up parts is one of his skills is his grappling hook.
Yeah.
So when you grapple hook a wall, you can drift. You can just Tokyo drift around a corner and shoot while you're drifting.
It looks useful.
Cancel your thing mid-drift to get a shield.
It looks good.
He's insane. But the thing that has a whole community uproar is it was the scoundrel system. So when an enemy kills your teammates, they become a scoundrel.
Yeah.
They get marked.
Yeah.
And as Akshan, you're like, listen, these are my bros. I can't leave them hanging. You know, honor among thieves and all that shit. Yeah. So you go up, and if you kill the enemy who killed your teammates within a certain time limit, it will instantly revive your teammates back at Fountain.
Sounds good to me.
This character is out of control. I don't see how they're not just gonna he's insta-banned in every game forever.
So the character's not out yet, right?
Not out yet.
Okay, so I don't think he's as good as you think he is.
Dude, it's one of those things where there are certain champions League has tried to get rid of. Like, not get rid of, but nerf as much as they can. But because the functionality of their kit is so useful, they can't do it.
Yeah, right? But I know he's got all these abilities that have been, taken from others. If they're all just not as powerful as the original ones, then there's no way he can be that good.
Okay, here's the thing though. Old ADCs don't have mobility.
Okay.
Right? And the name of the game now in League of Legends
is that the meta?
Is mobility.
Oh, okay.
So he has nullified picking 90% of the ADC roster. Right? You will now, if you want to play Sivir, just play Akshan. If you want to play Twitch, just play Akshan. Like, he has eliminated so many characters from being useful. Because those characters who have those skills are already not meta, right? They're kind of like the gimmick picks.
Okay.
Right? One is for Twitch, where his passive is that when he shoots you, it's like poison darts, and he stacks poison on you, but those scale off of magic damage. Yeah. So instead of building AD, you build magic, and then it's like a gimmick pick.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, this character seems nuts. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
He could come out and he could be just dog shit, or the skill floor is so high that nobody knows how to play him except for the pros. But this character seems insane. And the fact that one of his passives used to be a summoner skill for you alone.
Yeah.
Like, theoretically, if someone gets a quadra kill on your team,
yes,
you could revive instantly your whole squad.
Okay.
Right? It's unprecedented for League. It just seems like their balanced team is not really concerned with balancing them with old champs anymore.
Yeah.
And there's probably, like, someone could do like a guesstimation where it's like, okay, this is a hard cutoff date where any champion released or not reworked before this date is pretty much useless.
Okay.
Right. And it makes sense because there's so many champions in this game now. How are you going to balance everything?
Yeah.
Right. It's like once you get Mortal Kombat levels of DLC, you're not really balancing anything anymore.
Yeah,
You're just releasing RoboCop and hoping for the best.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's kind of nutty. But other than that was stuff we watched together. So I don't know if you wanted to do that. We watched the...
Sure, let's talk about it.
We watched the State of Play.
The what?
The PlayStation State of Play.
Yes, we did.
And what I'll do is I will say video game names, and you will say if you want to talk about them.
Hold on. Before you press on.
All right.
I'm saying no to all of them.
Okay, then there's going to be a couple I'm going to say yes to. And it'll be like E3, where I'll just supersede it. Moss Book 2.
Oh, wait, let's talk about this one.
For the VR.
Because I know you're excited. I know you specifically are excited.
What is this video game?
Knight Ratatouille.
What is this? Isn't this a book series? Redwall or whatever the fuck it was? There's a book 1 of this? What is this game?
I just don't know why it's VR. That's it.
There's nothing... Am I in the mouse?
No, I don't think so.
Am I overlooking the mouse?
No way.
What is this?
Maybe you are.
Arcade-ageddon.
Oh, this thing.
Fusion Frenzy Mario Party.
Yeah, I don't. They're pushing this shit hard. I'm just like, no.
I don't know what that... Tribes of Midgar.
What's this one?
The 10-player top-down multiplayer looter with only 8 classes.
Oh.
You fight titans and base build.
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. Ooh, this one. Fist forged in Shadow Torch.
All right. This one. This one looks pretty cool.
It's like a side-scrolling Metroid.
Yeah.
But you play a rabbit with a robot fist.
Yeah, I wasn't too into the whole, like, maybe just, okay, guys, spoilers, I don't like animals. So,
you know, also the furries are kind of weird.
Like, so when I saw fucking, like, the Peppy Star Fox ripoff, I was like, no thanks.
Dual barrel roll.
Yeah, and then they introduced, like, the love interest is clearly, like, the cat thief.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck,
like,
man.
Interspecies? Come on, dude.
Yeah. So, but, I mean, the gameplay looks cool.
It does. It's, like, 2D comboing people.
It looks nuts.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, when they showed the cinematic of, like, him with the robot fist and whatever's, like, grungy animals doing bullshit, and then it changed to 2D, I was a little disappointed. I was like, oh, this game look at the individual furs on this dude. And then it changes to 2D. I'm like, oh, all right. Never mind. Hunter's Arena Legends.
Oh, the BR.
The BR that's also air combos.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It looks cool.
I mean, it's free.
Yeah, free for PlayStation 4 and 5 users.
It's
you have
free.
PS Plus.
But I mean, like, why wouldn't you have PS Plus if you're interested in this?
True.
It's an online BR.
True.
So
there you go.
Yeah.
Sifu had a new trailer.
It did.
It looked pretty cool.
It looked like more Sifu.
It hints at like you get older when you die to become more wiser or something. I don't know how that works.
I guess so. Like, do you think it's like the more you die and get older, the stronger you get?
I think it's like the more arsenal you get, like
but
the more moves.
But do you think that like after a certain age you get weaker?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like you get to 80, and like your punches don't really do any damage.
Well, you think these masters can hold their physique up to 80?
No, that's the thing though, right? Like you get to 80, and it's like you're not really doing much damage. You can't really strike, but you got the secret tech. Like you got the I hit you in the 4 spots, and then you explode type shit.
What if it's like in the younger years, like when you're like 20, 30, maybe 40,
Yeah.
you have like max strength.
That'd be cool.
But then as you keep going older, you lose strength, but you unlock more technique.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Interesting.
Right? Like you're 80, and then all you can really do is like Aikido. Like the guy comes at you, and you like flip him in such a way where like he becomes feng shuied with the earth and explodes.
That's cool. Then that sounds like a cool gimmick, and that was none of that is ever inferred in this trailer. So
no,
now,
it wasn't. So now it doesn't exist.
Now maybe this game is gonna be shit because it's been overhyped.
we did it to ourselves. We played ourselves. But also, Sifu's release date got older because it's not coming out this year anymore.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, 2022. They came out on Twitter and said that like they wanted to release it in 2021.
Yeah,
but they said they didn't want to crunch. So
all right,
they're taking the moral high ground here, I guess.
I'm sick of these developers using the crunch as their
just 80-hour weeks. Just fucking do it. Just give me the shit. All right, bitches.
We all got jobs. Do yours.
Do yours double. Fuck you. Jet the Far Shore.
Yeah, no.
You play as a ship.
Oh no, hell no.
And you play as a jet.
No.
All right, yeah. Demon Slayer the video game.
All
right. Lost Judgment.
All right.
Bro, they're adding so much things to Lost Judgment. First off, it's got a release date, September 24th.
That's in like 3 months.
It's coming out. It's
2 months.
It's coming out soon.
2 months.
But the big thing here, bro, they have parkour. They got like robot battles.
Yeah.
They have a dancing DDR game.
Yep.
I love the Yakuza team. And remember, if you want old school Yakuza, you want the beat 'em up. This is the only game to get it now.
Yeah, it is.
Because proper Yakuza is now a JRPG. It is now Dragon Quest.
You're not wrong.
So take those off, you fucking loser.
No.
Oh my god.
No, let's continue.
Are you a DJ? Are you opening for DJ Snake right now?
I'm a cool boarder.
Bro, I need a picture of this.
I'm a cool boarder.
How dare you sully the name of Cool Boarder?
1080 cool boarder.
That's not the same game. Oh my god, it's not even the same system. Oh, I'm dying. I'm
pretty sure it's the same.
I hate you.
1080 cool
That's not
boarder.
That's no 1080 Cool Boarder. It's tricky. Is that the one you're talking about?
Oh, is that the full title?
Shut up, you fucking loser.
1080 cool border. It's tricky, kids.
I hate you so much. I wish we had a video podcast. So you had those dumb Viking glasses he bought. You look like you're trying to hide that you've been up all night at the slots. Like that's what you look like.
Maybe I have. All right. Listen, spoilers. I've been very social today.
This looks so dumb. Death Stranding director's cut.
Okay.
We talked about this before. We didn't like Death Stranding original, but this one has a release date of September 24th, same day as Yakuza.
Yeah.
But in this one, they've added a catapult.
No, this one they've added like the other half of the game.
Yeah, they've added so many features. They added Gran Turismo.
I don't know why, but like they add all these features where it looks like, oh, so it's more than just a walking simulator.
There's a game here.
Oh, okay. And they just straight up showed you new action sequences.
Yeah, like straight up more story, more battles.
So I'll probably check this out.
Yeah,
on a discount. I don't think I'll buy it.
I'm sure it'll be PlayStation Plus.
At some point?
Probably release day. I wouldn't doubt it.
All right.
Buy a PS5.
Zero faith. The release day. The release date's the same day as the Lost Judgment.
Maybe it'll be free. You don't know.
All right.
And then the last one was Deathloop.
Oh.
I don't give a shit about Deathloop. Straight up.
Yeah, I mean Deathloop looks like another.
It looks like a Dishonored game.
It does.
It looks like an Arcane game.
Arcane. It's
And honestly, fuck those games.
There's definitely an audience there, but it's unfortunately not ours.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah.
And then you showed us a trailer for
Star Wars Visions.
That wasn't where I was going, but
okay.
Continue.
Star Wars Visions.
All right.
All I'm gonna say, Star Wars anime.
So it's the Animatrix for Star Wars.
Basically. So anthology series, it has probably nothing to do with any of the mainline Star Wars, but it's anime by your favorites. Maybe not your favorite anime studios.
Trigger's one of my favorite anime studios.
But Trigger is doing 2 episodes, and that's enough for me.
I need the rom-com Star Wars done by KyoAni.
Wow.
That's what I'm looking for.
That's
I'm looking for the Moe Star Wars.
Jeez, I mean... No.
Young Twilight high school girl falls in love with Tatooine
Yeah,
Man,
okay, I can get behind that.
Right.
Sure, I can watch that. That sounds fun.
but their force powers keep them apart.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, if you've ever wanted like true Star Wars anime, it's coming September. It's coming, and I'm excited for that. So yeah, check out the trailer. It's pretty neat. I think that's the only thing I showed you
No,
guys.
you forgot the most hyped thing this year.
Oh,
People have been rumoring it for months.
oh, you're
for
right.
Years.
After much speculation and wild anticipation, the Switch Pro is not real.
Hey.
Instead, Nintendo has introduced the Switch OLED edition.
What is it? A 0.7-inch bigger screen?
I just can't believe that the official title is Switch OLED edition
Bruh.
or OLED edition.
Bruh.
Like, wow.
That's ridiculous.
Like the one before was Lite, LITE.
Yeah.
This is OLED edition.
I forgot they brought out the Switch Lite.
Yeah.
Dang.
So I guess it is a hardware, not a refresh, because the original Switch will still be on sale. This is an addition to their family.
Yeah.
This will be the top end Switch, and like the name suggests, you get a slightly bigger screen that's OLED.
You get a better like stand. That's
Kickstand.
not just the little dingly one piece of the plastic or whatever.
You get enhanced audio.
Whatever that means.
So basically, the speakers are better.
Dolby Surround.
5.1. One can wish. The dock has a wired LAN port.
You know what? Part of me was like, bro, wired LAN ports? And then I was like, what do I play on here that would need that?
That's what I was going to say.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. And then finally, it is the only way you can get white Joy-Cons with Joy-Con drift included.
I know certain people who might buy it just for that.
For the white?
Yeah.
And honestly, if I were to buy it, it'd be because I'd want the white Joy-Cons.
Yeah. Also, that's the other big thing that you just kind of joked over, but they didn't fix the drift issue.
Yeah.
They're just releasing a new one.
They didn't.
What the fuck?
I just can't believe how much they didn't decide to improve or just add. Yeah, am I disappointed it's not 4K? Yeah, but am I
I don't
really
think the system needs 4K.
But was I really okay? I don't need 4K as in to power a 4K screen.
Yeah.
I just wanted it to look a little bit nicer.
Yeah, put some horsepower in there.
You know, I wanted
RAM's cheap. Put it in there.
I wanted the ability to use my Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah.
I don't know why Nintendo insists that we still got to I get it. A headphone jack is useful, but the fact that they just omit,
wireless technology.
Yeah, that blows my mind. Maybe it's because
it couldn't be that expensive.
Yeah. I think it's more telling that what all the enhancements they've done are to improve the quality of life of the handheld mode, which honestly just suggests to me that the Switch is no longer a console, like a home system console.
How long before you think the Switch Lite Plus is going to come out? And the plus is that the OLED screen from this version is in the Lite.
Next year.
Next year, I could see that.
Next year, because this launches October 8th.
Yeah.
I'm thinking next summer.
Also, does the Lite have the same drift issues that the regular ones do?
Nope.
So why wouldn't you take that technology?
Because the Lite doesn't have it doesn't have to deal with a wireless signal.
Yeah, but the drift isn't. It's hardware.
Oh well, but the Lite uses different components.
Just put it in the new shit. The fuck? It's the Wiimote Plus. You did it before.
But they've already put their orders in China, so they can't adjust it now.
Well, fuck China.
Oh wow!
Right?
Wow.
Who gives a shit? Order that shit from Taiwan, a real country.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. The Switch OLED edition. I can't believe how much was just not
I think this is disappointment of the year 2021.
I think so. I can't believe it. I know that some things I asked for, like pie in the sky.
Yeah.
But this was even
went negative.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
They didn't answer anything.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think OLED's great. But I'm already playing my Switch games on an OLED.
Bro, they finally caught up to the Vita.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, I don't know.
The fuck?
I don't know. I can't wait to see how that new Zelda game runs. Now that we know there's no Pro. So
Yeah.
unless there's like a Switch 2 and Breath of the Wild 2 really is a launch game for that.
That'd be wild.
Because how crazy is it to think that as cool as the Switch is, its best game came out on launch day, and there's nothing else better than that. You know how like over the course of a console generation, games get better?
I'm trying to think of a Nintendo console where that wasn't the case. N64, Super Mario.
Yeah, but I'd say Zelda came out after it was better.
It's no Majora's Mask. Yeah, you're right. Majora's Mask is the best game on
whatever.
that.
Smash came out; it was still good.
That's a good game too. But again, it's also Nintendo first party. The Wii Sports.
Yeah,
it came with the console. You didn't even have to buy it.
Yeah,
you already had the best game.
Yeah,
right.
But I mean, I would still say that like Mario Galaxy came out afterwards.
Wii Bowling.
Oh, no,
bro. How you gonna come out here and disrespect the Wii Shop music? All right, how you gonna disrespect? Honestly,
that's not a game.
This song might be the best game on the Wii.
Oh my god, this is not a game.
This is a game.
This is not a game. Anyways, the point I'm trying to say is games on consoles.
See, it even makes your speech sound better.
No, but it does match the glasses. But
it does match the glasses.
But anyways, games on consoles get progressively better, and the Switch, I don't think, has had that. Games have not gotten better than Breath of the Wild on that system.
It's like the thing is like there are good games that came out after on the Switch.
You're right, yes,
but it's really hard to fault it for making a literally 2 franchise-defining video games on one console.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's really hard to be like, hey, do that lightning in a bottle that you got twice? Do it again, motherfuckers! Like it's really hard to fault them for that.
I don't know, but anyways, yeah, I kind of just want to see the Switch dead now.
Switch 2, baby. Electric Boogaloo, 2 screens, never been done before. Yeah. It folds down on itself.
I guess
shell design.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but we'll always have Mario Party. So,
what if they finally take the Wii U stuff and apply it to the Switch?
What?
Where what you can do is you put the game in the dock,
and
then you can use your portable Switch as the second screen, and then it plays on your television.
Why?
So you could have your map, like your mini map, open in front of you.
So I would need 2 Switches?
No, you'd have one Switch here,
yeah,
and then the console itself, like the dock itself, is another Switch that goes to your TV.
Yeah, bullshit.
And then it wirelessly gets that signal to the portable.
You're dreaming too much.
I'm telling you,
it's easier just to put the screen in a new controller.
I guess, yeah. That's the Switch too. It's a link cable.
Oh no! Oh no!
We're bringing back the link cable, boys.
What if the Switch? What if there is no Switch 2? What if the Switch Pro is an expansion pack?
What if Nintendo's new product is just playing cards? What if they just go back and they just start releasing?
I'm
like
down.
backgammon.
I'm down.
Nintendo physical backgammon.
Sure, why not? Let's do it.
Like that Mario chess set you see in every Best Buy that no one buys. That's just their new shit.
Could be. Well, I'm excited. But I guess, if we really analyze this, it's no surprise. I mean, Nintendo is just following their strategy. You look at their DS line. They had the DS, the DS Lite, the DS I before they moved to the 3DS.
New 3DS?
3DS?
No, it was 3DS and then
3DS XL.
3DS XL.
Yeah.
And then new 3DS.
New 3DS.
And new 3DS XL.
And then 2DS.
And the 2DS.
Yeah. So I mean, like, again, they're just following their game plan.
Classic Nintendo.
So I guess none of us should really be disappointed at our disappointment in there, but whatever.
But I'm really glad that we can agree that the Wii Shop music is the best game on the Wii.
I didn't say that. Oh man. Wow. Wowie.
What a good game this
Wowie
is.
Mamma Mia.
The Wii Shop is the best game on the Wii.
Was that all our picks?
I believe so.
All right, cool.
I don't know if you had anything else you want to talk about.
I really didn't. So what'd you get up to this week?
I started reading a new, fresh off the presses Shonen Jump manga with my Shonen Jump subscription. That's only like.
I was gonna say, when did we get sponsored? And how come I'm not seeing this?
Bro, they caught me my $2. I'm fucking loaded, dude. I'm buying coffees like every month.
Oh fuck, every month. Every month.
But yeah, I've been reading this new series called Neru Way of the Martial Artist.
Martial artist, you say?
Yeah, there's only one chapter out, but it seems like a pretty promising concept. Obviously, with first chapters, this thing is double the length, like 50 pages.
Right.
So you kind of get into it. But it's about this guy Neru. He kind of lives in the boonies, but he goes to school in a small city.
This is Japan?
Yeah, Japan.
Okay.
And he's kind of an outcast because the thing is like he's old school, no technology, doesn't own a phone.
Oh, because he lives in the boonies, he doesn't have access to that stuff?
But also like his family doesn't
Believe in it?
I guess.
What is he, Mormon?
I guess. His grandfather used to
Okay.
always like tell him stories and train him in the ways of martial arts as a kid.
Oh, I see.
And he's taken the path, the way of the warrior type of shit. But like there's a joke in there where he's never ridden a train.
Oh, boy.
And they make him like sick and nauseous because he's never done it.
Yes.
Right. And he always runs to school.
Okay.
Right? And stuff like that. And the thing is that he's always felt out like an outsider. Even though people are training for judo and sports, it's always towards a goal. And his whole thing is that he just wants to experience martial arts. He doesn't really have a goal in mind. He just likes it. And he just wants to like learn, basically. And one day,
tell me more.
A high school girl with a short skirt comes along and learns about the existence of this kid, right? And she appears in front of him and says, "Hey, she starts saying a story that his grandfather used to tell him all the time." And it turns out they're one of the same. And she knows a secret league of martial artists who just live martial arts.
Okay.
And so the whole series is seemingly that he is going to just drop everything, drop out of society, and then just learn martial arts, any kind. And I'm super down.
And this girl, she's just some random?
It turns out like she had a backstory where she got lost in the mountains once, and then like his grandfather saved her and told her the same story, and that's why she knows it and shit. But it I don't know. The premise seems promising. I really want to see where it goes because other stuff like this, like Baki, like All Rounder Meguru, which I've been reading recently, and stuff like that. It kind of has the same thing, where it's like the character is there. He wants to be one with the martial art, bro. Like that really hipster.
For sure.
Of, like I'm gonna be Miyamoto Musashi in the modern day. I'm just gonna. What's your job? I roam the forest and I kill people.
Yeah.
Because I'm awesome.
Ooh.
And it kind of seems like that.
Okay.
Right. And I don't know. It seems like something to look out for. I think because it's on the Shonen Jump website, it's free even if you don't have an account, even if you don't pay for one.
I see.
Because usually the first couple chapters are free and then it goes from there. And it seems interesting. I kind of like it. But really, I've been buckling down on my final project.
Ooh, that sounds.
I'm about like 200 words off of finishing my final paper. I gotta edit it afterwards, and I'm almost done. But in my study breaks, I've been playing Apex.
Yes.
And I got to gold.
Gold. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've never been to gold rank in Apex. I've never really taken it very seriously, and I wouldn't say I'm taking it any more seriously than I have been before.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, turns out having a mouse pad really helps out.
Are you telling me if I have optimal equipment, I can do better?
Yeah, it's wild.
Okay.
I like really the only thing I've done is I've lowered my sensitivity and I got a mouse pad.
Damn.
I have the same mouse, same setup.
So when you bought your mouse, I know it wasn't a cheap mouse when you first.
Well, I bought on sale.
Yeah, but like.
But full price. It is a gamer mouse. It's a gaming mouse.
And you've never used a mouse pad with it?
Never.
So like you basically spent all this money to be having it at half potential?
No, I bought it because it's a wider mouse, so it fits my hand nicer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
And yeah, I've been using it on like this desk. And there are places now under my mouse pad where like the mouse has been on for a long time and like it's just wood. Like the plywood is showing.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, oh, turns out that fucks up your shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been playing Apex. Like today, I took a quick break. I booted up a Loba game.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I got a 23,000 damage game.
Wow. 1,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like No, 2300. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, damn.
No,
what
that's
the
like sorry.
fuck did you do?
I nuked the map, baby.
Did you like just
Farm
constantly
one guy over and over? No.
Do you let him
No, sorry,
revive and then
2300. Sorry, I got
Oh,
a
okay.
2300
Yeah.
damage game.
Yeah.
And I was like 7 kills, 7 assists, 8
Wow.
knocks. Like
Wow.
I crushed it.
Yeah.
It felt good. And you know what? I did it all without the Spitfire.
No.
I might have to say goodbye to the Spitfire.
What are you playing with?
And say hello to the Flatline.
The Flatline?
The Flatline.
That's the best of AR.
I did Flatline Eva 8 combo.
Flatline's sick.
That's a good gun. Those are both good guns.
Yeah, Flatline. I'm finding more the most effective Flatline because it's the slowest assault rifle.
But it chunks.
Yes.
It chunks. That heavy ammo, baby.
Yeah.
And once you get the anvil receiver.
Oh, to switch it to single?
You got it's basically a sniper rifle, whatever.
Yeah.
Start pop shot. I have learned that on a shotgun, on the EVA 8, I want the digital threat. That's the only sight I want. But on any other gun, I want the 2x HCOG. I want the one that's rectangle, no top.
Yeah.
Not the circle one.
Yeah.
And I want the 2x. Like, that is the optimal sight. That sight is sick.
Oh.
It is perfect for close range, and it's just good enough for mid to long range.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, anything further than that, you need a sniper.
Yeah.
Or you need, like, the 2x, 4x assault purple one.
Yeah.
But, man, that game's good. It's a good game.
It's all right.
And now I like it more because I'm getting better at it. And then the other thing I did is I have been debating abandoning my character in Guilty Gear Strive.
I was just about to ask because you haven't talked about Guilty Gear in a while. So
I played a bit of Guilty Gear, and the thing with Guilty Gear is like between homework, I don't have enough time to like put in a proper sesh. You know, Guilty Gear for right now for me is not one of the games where I can just I'm gonna go and play 2 matches and dip, because like I want to like spend a 2-hour chunk of time labbing something and then going into a match and testing it out. Yeah. Right. And so I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna take a break one day, and I put in like an hour and a half time into Apex. And yeah, man, I don't know. I think I gotta drop Anji.
All right, bye.
Like, none of his shit is real. Like, he's a super fun character, but again, like I've mentioned before, it just feels like I gotta try 3x harder than any character to get half the damage.
That's awesome.
It sucks.
Oh.
Right? Everything going into Fujin, there's only one move out of Fujin that's actually a true block string. Everything else can be mashed out of. And any character with a invincible uppercut off a wake up, just no, like one of his like hard knockdown setups is the butterfly. And he shoots out this really slow moving projectile, but the thing is once it hits you, block or hit, it pops up, turns into an eagle, and comes back down. So it kind of keeps you trapped into space. But if you have an uppercut or any sort of invincible super on wake up, it doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. Even though it's inside you on wake up, it does not matter. Yeah. And there's just other characters. So I've just went straight full on to the other end of the tier list.
I see.
And I was like, soul bad guy, baby. Let's go.
Oh no. You went for it.
I was just like, I played E tier.
Yeah.
I now get to play soul tier.
Wow.
And bro, this guy has everything. I now understand what people are talking about. So in Guilty Gear, there's 4 attack buttons your 4 main attack buttons. It's punch, kick, slash, heavy slash. Yeah. His standing far slash is an advancing normal that is plus on blocked. So it frame traps into itself.
Oh, I see.
So you can just go S like 3 times in a row, and if your opponent presses anything,
they're hit.
And
then
and it's a counter hit, so you get to a combo.
Yeah.
He's got uppercuts. He's got a command grab. You dash up, and if you do sure you can kick. Yeah. It's a command grab. Like, what the fuck? This guy has everything, and his buttons are nuts. Everything combos into everything else. I feel like I'm playing like a custom combo game, and it's like I'm playing a different game. It's insane. It's so crazy. I think I'm just gonna be a scum lord.
But are you having fun?
I'm winning.
Oh, that's so. Oh, I see. I see.
I'll tell you right now, the only character I actually have fun playing in this game is Anji. But he's so bad. Right? Like just labbing something and then like going into a game and then having your friend just Potemkin buster you twice and you lose and you're like, well, sick. I opened you up 5 times in a row and you're still alive. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
So it's kind of demoralizing, let's say.
Nice.
So I think the only way for me to stop from just not playing this game is to
change it up.
Change it up.
Change it up.
And you know what? If the DLC is DLC leak is true, as soon as Jam comes out, my favorite Chinese kung fu restaurant owning lady with her dragon kicks and all, I'm playing Jam. I'm getting in there. She's high damage. I think she's gonna be perfect for this game. But
okay.
Yeah. And then I finished quickly some Borderlands DLC, the Borderlands 3 stuff. So the Borderlands 3 DLC, it has, was it Psycho Krieg's Flustercluck?
You could have made that up. I would have.
No, that's real.
I would have believed you.
Yeah, Psycho Krieg's Flustercluck.
Okay.
Because they don't want to get
Flustercock. Yeah.
Whoa! Listen, this is an M-rated game, not an AO-rated game.
Could be.
Okay, so there it is. Bounty of Blood I finished last week, which was their Japanese Western, which was pretty good. And so then I finished the other stuff. So Moxie's Heist of the Handsome Jackpot. Yeah. Where apparently Handsome Jack from 2 created a casino, and Moxie wants the casino. Okay. So you go in there. That one was okay. There was Psycho Krieg's Flustercluck, which goes into the DLC class of Krieg, who was the Psycho, where one half of his brain is the sane person, and you go into his brain. And so because it's all inside the Psychonauts type shit, people, like, the developers are able to get away with a lot. Yeah. Really interesting visuals in there. A lot of fun scenario setups. And visually it looks really good. But other than that, it's kind of whatever. Yeah. But my favorite one was Guns, Love, and Tentacles. This was the Eldritch horror love story of the marriage between Jacob Wainwright and Sir Hammerlock. And they're getting married. Okay. They hire the Necromancer, who is another DLC class from 2, to be their wedding planner. And they want to have their wedding on this planet. That's the selling point of visiting this planet is that it has a giant Cthulhu tentacle monster bursting out of the planet. Right. And so from there, it gets into weird, like, occult stuff and Cthulhu stuff. Sounds really weird. It is really weird. And that, like, backdrop on top of a very, I'll say, it's pretty stereotypical love story type of thing. Yeah. Right? Like pre-marriage jitters and stuff like that. Okay. It's surprisingly really good. I think it's the best written thing that this game has to offer. Really? Just because they're able to go wild, right? Okay. And they handle the marriage between 2 men really well. Like there's other games where I play like LGBT characters and they really beat you over the head with like, check it out, they're gay, bro. And it's like, dude, I get it. It's 2 girls kissing. Like, what more do you want? Like, I get it, right? But in this one, it's just like these 2 people love each other. Like the sentiment is different, and they're just regular people, and their like sexuality doesn't define their characters. Like Sir Hammerlock and Jacob are able to have deeper characters because they go beyond what their sexual preference is. Okay. And usually I haven't seen that in games that write characters like this, and I think that's fantastic. Yeah, I think it's like it's been my favorite thing in Borderlands. Wow. To be honest, so that good, huh? Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought that the whole campaign was good. The payoff is really good.
So is it just story in this, like, or do they add anything to?
They give you some guns, new areas. So like the whole planet is brand new. Yeah. But really, it's mainly story. Okay. Yeah, and then a couple like bosses you can farm for exclusive legendaries. Okay. So each DLC has like their own couple exclusive legendaries that you can add to your build and stuff. Yeah. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I thought if you're gonna play any DLC from Borderlands 3, Gun, Love, and Tentacles is the way to go. That shit was great. It's real good. Okay. Yeah. And then that's it. Cool. I read about Atlantia. What's her name? Roman heroine. or Greek heroine.
Yep.
She takes down a boar that shoots lightning out of his mouth. It's fucking rad.
Cool.
It's pretty sick. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah, and the gods continue to be arrogant assholes in all of
Awesome.
my studies. So
Awesome. Good to know.
yeah, it's cool. It's cool learning this stuff. I say it every week, but I'm pretty happy I took this class.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm really, I'm glad about that. I learned about the Greek classics,
Nice.
even if it's all the abridged versions.
It's
really all you need.
as long as you're able to absorb the information, that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been my week.
Cool. Let's see. This week, what did I do? Not too much different from last week, because last week I got that wheel, that racing wheel.
Mhm.
This past week I've been using it more.
Yeah, I've seen you been playing a lot of Need for Speed Heat.
So I've been playing 2 racing games.
Anthony, this game sucks. It's not good, but yet I'm gonna spend all my time on it.
Do you know why I'm playing Need for Speed Heat?
Tell me.
Okay, I want to be playing the game I really want to play is Assetto Corsa Competizione.
Okay.
And every time I use the wheel, and I will just say, ACC might be my favorite racing game.
Really?
In terms of a sim, it is fucking incredible. But
All right.
it is got the difficulty curve of the early Guilty Gear games.
Of just like it's a cliff at the
Yes.
beginning. Okay, all right.
Like you have to this is one of those games where you just sit there and do laps until you understand the mechanics of
all right,
driving.
all right. I'm feeling it.
Okay,
feeling it.
like you take a corner too hard, you have to understand at the beginning, the middle, the end, why that went wrong or why it went right, and how you can find different lines. It goes super deep. Like tire pressures, like are you driving hard enough? Underinflate your tires so that by the time they're warm enough, they're the right temp.
Oh my god.
Right? But of course, you have to find that balance between tire warm up and tire wear. So it's
Just burn them out, get some new ones, baby.
anyways, though what I'm trying to say is as a simulation racing game, it's fantastic. One caveat is that it only uses one car class. This ain't Gran Turismo where it gives you everything.
Can I get a jalopy?
No, you are only driving touring cars and you're
Can I
only
get a
driving
Datsun?
GT3s.
All right.
The only Datsun you get is a GTR.
All right.
That's it.
I guess the only way to be that
Yeah.
accurate is to limit yourself like that.
Yeah. So like, yeah, if you're here because you want like car variety.
Yeah, can
no,
I drive a
sorry.
Civic?
No.
Oh man.
No. The only Honda you get is an NSX. That's it.
And it's the GT version.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, the only Ferrari you get is the 488.
All right.
You only get the big fat Mercedes, right?
Okay. All right.
You get a Porsche, you get an Aston Martin. So like all the typical sports cars in GT form, but it's
That must be the easy on the licensing side of things, where it's just like here's one car.
yeah. So like, and this is the official game of the GT3 Endurance Championship.
Okay.
So, but it is so like, I guess the word I'm looking for is precise.
Makes sense.
Like it is definitely the type of racing game where I play it and it's like I always know where I went wrong. Like the game, it does a great job at letting you know, not necessarily through words, but because of the way the driving model is built and the way the feedback comes through the wheels.
I was gonna say the wheel probably plays a big factor.
It is you can't. I don't know how you would do this on controller because using a wheel with proper force feedback is
haptic feedback.
is
PlayStation
insane.
5 controller, baby.
yeah. Okay, yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
All right.
The thing that really is stopping me right now though is my pedals.
Yeah.
Because my pedals aren't mounted to anything, they just move. Right? And like what you need when you're playing these racing games is a stiff platform because it's not like your road car where you're gonna feather the brakes to a start. Like you have to kick the pedal to stop these cars, right?
in there.
Yeah, and like, but you also can't just mash it all the way in because then brakes lock, whatever. So finding that balance while trying to have a proper platform has been very, very difficult. So I've had to just keep telling myself to like just wait. Your rig is coming, and my half of my rig is here right now.
All right.
The other half will come tomorrow.
We saw you got parts 2, 3, and 4. And
Yeah,
you're
but I'm
missing
at
1
1
and
and
5.
So like eventually they'll come and then I'll build it and then I'll really play. So in the interim, and because it's just really easy to get into between my work meetings, I've been doing Need for Speed Heat because at this point, like any other game that's even remotely sim, I want to do with the wheel and pedal. But Need for Speed, I feel like I don't think I need a wheel for that. Like it's fine. So I've been playing a lot of that, and no real changes. Like I've been using the 240Z still. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. There's something like I'm having fun. It's an arcade game. I'm having fun. It's just when the rubber banding AI kicks into high gear, and I'm like, this isn't fun. Like, and it's super apparent with the cops. Like, how come their cars get so fast out of nowhere?
Hit the nos, baby.
And like, it's just like, what? And they're telepathic. Absolutely telepathic, these cops.
My one complaint about that game is like on higher heat levels and you're trying to escape.
Yeah.
Cops will just appear. Like I swear to God, I was on the beach at one point and a cop just spawned in front of me on the beach. I'm like, would you come out of the fucking ocean?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's one of those moments where like, I don't know why I'm expecting them to be fair. Like it is a video game.
Yeah.
And this is definitely within the Need for Speed realm. But I guess I've just been so attuned to playing sim games that like that mentality of fairness is just ingrained. So when the cops appear out of nowhere and they have all their fucking tricks, even when I try to outbrake them, I'm like, how come they can outbrake me? Like I don't get it. Like why is their cars all so amazing?
Their tires are glue.
Yeah, like I don't understand, and it just it's so frustrating.
What I will give you a pro tip. What the AI cannot handle in that game is jumps.
Yeah, so that's what I try to do. I'm just going for ramps. Yeah. Like I'm just looking for ramps.
It is insta kill on any cop trying to hit a ramp.
Yeah.
And I think that's by design because I think they want like the whole epic, like you look back in the air and they're flipping and shit.
Yeah. Like it's so annoying how the cops' cars physics do not abide by the rules that the game has set for you. Like with where you have like the road drift surface tires.
That's what it's like for the 1%, bro.
I guess
ACAB, bro.
But like whatever. Though all I'll say is I think the thing that's really keeping me hooked is that it's very nice to look at.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game.
I wish Assetto Corsa looked like this because let me tell you, 60 frames and it's going all the way. I'm like, man, this game is beautiful.
Yuppers.
But the thing that's actually really taking up my time is a new YouTube channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Watching stuff.
Yeah, I have got a bit of a man crush.
Okay.
I showed you a bit of his channel earlier. That's called DIY Perks.
Oh, this guy.
With Matthew Perks.
Oh, his name is Perks. Oh my god.
And it sounds like it sounds like a DIY channel to help you build things like in your house for cheap. And for the most part it is.
For the most part it's not from what you showed me.
But because when you go to the beginning of his channels, it's like actual like tips and stuff.
Yeah. You can only live off that for so long.
But as his channels exploded, it's not even DIY anymore. It's just the channel should be called "What Cool Shit Can Matt Build Now?"
Yeah.
And he's some British fellow. And if I had to describe him, you won't get the reference, but if you watch Game of Thrones, he is Theon Greyjoy. If Theon Greyjoy could build everything and was the nicest man alive.
Sure.
And
that makes sense to somebody.
Yeah, this man is the best word I could describe him is he is absolutely lovely. He is just he just seems like the nicest fellow.
All right.
I think the video that got him famous was like he built an invisible PC. Basically, he put the PC in his desk.
Yeah.
For context, Linus Tech Tips did this, but they both announced this video at the same time. Linus hasn't finished his yet.
Oh my god!
And
Linus,
it's just like 2 years ago.
Linus, what are you doing?
Yeah, and then he did the invisible monitor. And then he built a brass PS4, and then he built the ultimate air-cooled PC.
Okay.
But I really shouldn't phrase like that. He built a fan.
There's a PC on it?
Yeah.
Is it just spinning the PC?
No, so it's not a kind of fan. It's a silent fan. It's and it's not even a fan.
Like a Dyson?
Not even that.
What's going on?
He basically has a giant panel.
Okay.
And it moves air back and forth.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. And it goes and it cools, and because the giant panel is like the size of this table that we're at.
What the
And it goes back and forth, and because it moves so much fresh air at once, The whole thing's air cooled, and it's like
How does it not like just like air pressure just knocking off like parts of the motherboard or something?
I have to show you how it works because it's not actually it's not a direct flow. Like the air goes into channels and then it
Oh
goes
my
in.
god,
Yeah.
so weird.
Yeah, but it's what? But like the guy has like I totally recommend watching. There's some things he has that I want to try. Like he shows you how to build like your own LED light tubes, and I'm like, that seems neat.
You know when you see like royalty in old Egypt,
Yeah.
like period pieces, and then they have like the slaves that are doing palm
Yeah.
tree. That's what I'm imagining. But the person laying down in the chair eating grapes is a motherboard.
It's I mean, like you're not wrong. It's kind of like that.
All right.
But like, yeah. But this guy, I don't know. Like he's clearly an engineer, but he definitely has some sort of interest in like composites or materials.
Yeah.
Because a lot of his videos are, well, I just have this sheet of aluminum, or like I'm just gonna pull out some brass. I love brass. Let me just show you how to make shit with brass.
Oh my god.
You know, so it's cool. I think it's a super cool channel. But yeah, that's it. I was really hoping I could talk about my sim rig this week, but like I said, I didn't realize it was coming in pieces.
Yeah.
So, because I got the tracking number, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be here on time, and then lo and behold, it's in pieces. So
that'll do it.
Yeah,
that'll do it.
That kind of was a bummer. Otherwise, that is it for my week. I really wanted to talk about Lego Builder's Journey, but I never got a chance to boot it up.
It's okay. You know what you can look forward to?
What?
I just got an email hot off the presses.
Uh-oh.
From Secret Labs.
The table?
The chair company. The next evolution of comfort.
Oh no! What is it?
July 12th.
What is it? Is it a chair? It's a chair?
They got a silhouette of a chair in this picture.
It's a new chair?
It's a new chair.
Maybe I should get a new chair.
Maybe you need a new chair.
No, I just bought a bucket seat.
Maybe you need a new chair.
No,
Maybe you need a new chair.
No. You shit. That just reminds me of something. That rig I bought, and I told you I bought that screen.
Yeah.
I have no way to mount them together right now.
Nice. Sick.
Good
job. Nice.
All right. I was thinking 2 steps too far ahead.
I remembered something.
Okay. Wicked. So maybe I won't use that for a while. All right. Cool. That's it for my week.
Yeah. I think that's it for the show then.
Awesome. Thanks for listening. Yeah, we'll be back next week. More fun stuff to chatter about. Summer anime season is here, so who knows? I might tell you about some hot new picks.
All right.
Look forward to it.
Okay.
Bye.
See you.